Normally the season is October until April or late April. And our preseason tends to start around August. So the answer is August, but we're very aware of TAB's national program, Philippine national program, and just to set some minds at ease about how our club works in with the Philippine national team program.
The root cause of hype is hope.
We are used to this. We have many players from within the Australian Boomers national team that are also Adelaide 36ers players. So we are used to working within the Fiba windows. We're used to communicating with the coaches. We know the coaches very well. In the case of Tab, I happened to have gone and seen Tab a couple of years ago before Sotto was even thought about for Adelaide 36ers. But I've known Tab an awful long time, and I know both Connor and I respect Tab greatly.
But before that, meron po tayong pag-giveaway. Get the chance to win this brand new iPad just by watching this video from start to finish without skipping. At pag-aabot na tayo ng 100,000 subscribers, ay ipamimigay na namin ang aming napakagandang giveaway. Gusto mo bang manalo sa ating promo? Well, huwag kalimutan mag-subscribe sa ating channel, like this video, and share it sa mga social media sites. And lastly, don't forget to make a positive comment about our video, and done. You can be the lucky winner. But wait, paki-subscribe na rin sa ating bagong channel na may sports balita para sa mga mahilig sa sports, hindi lang sa basketball. Peace out! Isa na namang kagulat-gulat na araw sa inyong lahat. Imagine kay Sotto scoring against Matthew Villavanova in his first game as a professional player playing for Adelaide 36ers sa NBL Australia. It will surely send goosebumps sa lahat ng mga Pinoy sa buong mundo. Kahit na sabihin nating maliit si Matthew, but the fact remains na isang legit NBA player si Matthew Villavanova at makakahanay na sila ni Kai Sotto ay isang malaking success na para sa mga Filipino basketball fans. It means na isang NBA caliber player na si Kai Sotto, and his dream of making it to the NBA becomes nearer and nearer every day. Pero, kakayanin kaya ni Kai Sotto ang level ng competition sa Australia? The last time I checked, nung nagkatapat ang Pilipinas at ang Australia, ay napakaganda ng nilaro ni Junmar Fajardo against an Australian national team. And that is a good sign dahil in that game, it proved na kaya pala ng mga big men natin ang mga big men ng Australia. I'm not saying na mas magaling si Junmar Fajardo over his Aussies counterpart, pero at least Junmar Fajardo put up a good fight kahit natambak na tayo sa laro. Just like what Junmar Fajardo did noong nakalaban natin ang Serbia, tambak tayo but he played fairly good against the likes of Nikola Jokic and Boban Marjanovic. True enough, kinaya rin ni Kai Sotto si Boban Marjanovic the last time they met. So, it is expected na magpapakitang gilas si Kai Sotto sa kanyang first game as a professional player. And for naglalaro sa Kings Cup at sa FIBA Asia Cup, making it more difficult for NBA scouts to see his progress. And they have to wait until the first game of Kai Sotto sa Adelaide 36ers sa NBL Australia sometime in October as tentatively reported.
Tab's also worked for many years having to balance those needs of club teams around the world with his national programs, both in New Zealand and the Philippines. So we are very comfortable integrating national team players into our program. If a player is a national team player, what it means is that he's a good player. So we work around it, and we make sure that both ball clubs, his national club and his professional club, are respected, and we're expecting that to happen. We know that will happen on both directions.
So, speaking of FIBA Asia Cup, Alam natin na postponed na ang naturang event, but there is a glimmer of hope na baka matutuloy ito dahil sa offer ng Jordan Basketball Federation na they are willing and ready to stage the event. And if things fall into place, ang Gilas Pilipinas ay mananatili sa Jordan ng mas matagal na panahon. Ang Jordan Basketball Federation ay nag-offer sa Fiba Asia na mag-host sila para sa Continental Cup, kung saan originally nakaschedule na gagawin ito sa Jakarta, Indonesia na magsisimula sana sa August 17 hanggang 29. Ayon sa report ng Algad, ng FIBA ay nagpadala ng memo sa 19 na mga bansa na sasali sa Asia Cup tungkol sa kasalukuyang sitwasyon sa Indonesia. Sa ngayon, ang Indonesia has been called the Asia's new epicenter sa ating health crisis na kinakaharap sa buong mundo. At dahil sa problemang ito, ang Indonesia has been on lockdown. At dahil dito apektado ang FIBA dahil sa nalalapit na torneo na gaganapin sa Indonesia. And FIBA has asked the federations kung mas makakabuti ba na i-postpone na lang ang Asia Cup at gaganapin ito sa susunod na taon sa 2022. Subalit, hindi sumang-ayon ang Jordan Basketball Federation or JBF at ayon sa kanila na willing sila na magiging host para sa FIBA Asia Cup. We have confirmed our readiness to participate in the tournament through an official letter. And we have offered to host the tournament on Jordanian soil, especially since the decision to postpone means that we will be charged with a large expense bill, which will exacerbate our financial suffering. Ito ay ayon sa Jordan Basketball Federation President na si Muhammad Alyan. Besides Gilas, Indonesia and Jordan, ang mga iba pang bansa na already qualified para sa tournament ay ang Lebanon, Bahrain, Iran, Kazakhstan, Syria, South Korea, China, Japan, Australia, and New Zealand. At ang mga bansang kailangan pa to go through the second round of qualifiers ay ang Chinese Taipei, Guam, India, Saudi Arabia, and Palestine. At ang Jordan ang mag-host ng 10th edition ng King Abdullah Cup na gaganapin next week.
Probably the number one thing is that he's been exposed to an NBA style of game, where the bigs, the post players, have to be able to read the pick and roll game, react out of the pick and roll game. With Kai's size, he's going to be a great target to roll to the rim where he can finish. And then as he develops his perimeter game, which he already has a very good feel for, one of the trends in the NBA now is where you have a stretch five, where you have the five-man or the center position being able to step out to the three-point line. So he's got skill sets that are going to continue to develop. He's played some at the G League level. He'll understand the pace of it, the physicality of it, all of which translates to our club here in Adelaide and the NBL.